Hello everyone. Today I am going to talk about a film, The Kerala Story, released on this 5th May. And after the release of this film, there are so much hype and roar going on about this film. Some says that this film is nothing but a propaganda. So there are no truth behind the story of this film. It's all about propaganda. But some others say that no, this film is not a propaganda. This film is based on true events, true story. Now, which one is correct? Is this film, The Kerala Story, is based on propaganda or based on true story, true facts? So let's discuss about it. So according to me, this film is not a propaganda. Okay, this film is not a propaganda. Now, why this film is not a propaganda? Because there are various factual evidence regarding the story of this film. Now, what is the story of this film? The story of this film is based on Kerala, about some girls, some Hindu and Christian girls who were converted to Islam by some groups, some radical groups, and then these girls sent to Syria for some to help, who's as a sex slave in for ISIS, and then these women sent to Afghanistan for the same purpose, working as a sex slave or dealing with some terrorist activities. In Afghanistan, after their husband died while involving in such kind of terrorist activities, after the death of their husband, Afghani armed forces arrested those women and then investigate and interrogate these women. So during the interrogation, these women tells their story. So this film is all about that. Okay. Now, what is the true fact regarding the story of this film? So there is already a case going on in the Supreme Court regarding this type of women. So when Taliban again rule in Afghanistan, Taliban releases all the prisoners from their prison. So along with all other prisoners, these women also, they are the women who who actually went to Syria with their husband after the conversion, and now because of death of their husband and they are captured by the Afghani forces. So after the Taliban rule, they are free. Now they wanted to return to India, but Indian officials deny their request because they, after the interrogation and various discussion, they believe that their mind is already radicalized and they have a direct connection with ISIS. So to bring back them to India, it is not safe for the whole country. For security reasons, they deny their request, and therefore there is a case going on in the Supreme Court that whether Indian government should accept their request or not. So there is a case going on Supreme Court. You can Google search about this case. So this is number one factual evidence that the story of this film is not based on any kind of propaganda. It is a true story based on true events. Then another another factual evidence is there. You can Google search this term called Brides of ISIS. You can Google search this term, Brides of ISIS. You can find a large amount of articles, news clips, images about this term. Okay, Brides of ISIS. So this is not the problem of India. It is a global problem. It is a global issue. The conversion and then joining ISIS and involve these women to various terrorist activities as well as work as a sex slave for the terrorists. Okay, so this is a global problem. So you can Google search this term, Brides of ISIS. You can find different articles from some reputed newspapers, reputed portals, and you can also find different documentaries also there. And you can also search another name of a web series. It is called Caliphate. It is a series from Sweden which is broadcasting in their national media. Okay, their national media broadcasting this series called Caliphate, and this series also shows the story of this series also same the issue of this Brides of ISIS. So what is this Brides of ISIS? Brides of ISIS means that the agents of ISIS, they targeted some girls, some young girls, converted them to the Islam, and then they use those girls for some terrorist activities as well as for working as a sex slave for their members. Okay, So this is a global issue. It is not about only about Kerala or India. Okay, so I don't think this film is a propaganda. International series and international documentaries are also available regarding these issues. So it is a global issue. Okay, so this film is not a propaganda. Now many people, even some people also file petition against this film to ban this film or to stop the release of this film. However, Supreme Court totally disagree on the petition. They said that we cannot ban this film, we cannot restrict this film, or we cannot stop this film for release. They said that the producers, the makers of the film already submitted some factual evidences to the censor board. So if there is no factual evidences, censor board may not give the certificate to the film. So censor board gives certification means there are some factual evidences. So censor board already instructed to the producers and makers of the film to submit the factual evidences regarding the story of this film. So they already submitted it. And there was also actually a original clip of the ex-CM of Kerala, where he mentioned that in few years Kerala will become an Islamic state. However, censor board instructed the makers of the film to cut down that video clip, that original video clip. I don't know why, but yes, now you cannot see that clip because censor board instructed the makers of the film to cut down that clip, the clip of the interview of the ex-CM of Kerala. So all these factual evidences submitted to the censor board. So Supreme Court said that, so let's decide the market. So film is released. If film is up to the mark, then market will accept it, and film is not up to the mark, market will reject it. So let's decide to the market, we cannot ban this film because there's lots of effort, hard work of the makers of the film, the actors, the producers are involved in a film, so we cannot ban it. And even the Tamil Nadu High Court also rejected the plea regarding the ban of this film. They even also criticized, the petitioner, that why you coming out so late in the last moment. Okay, why you not file petition in when the teaser of this film come out few months ago. So why you come so late? Okay, so that is the saying of Tamil Nadu High Court. However, the Kerala High Court instructed to the producer of this film to remove that 32,000 women portion, because in the teaser of the film it was said that 32,000 women were converted to Islam in Kerala. So there is no official data regarding 32,000 women. So therefore producers are also agree. So they now remove this part, 32,000 women. However, official data may not be available because official data is what? Official data is that which is officially recorded. So there may be many cases which are not officially recorded. So we don't know about the actual data, whether it's 32,000, whether it's 50,000, or whether it's 20,000, we don't know. But producers are agreed to remove that 32,000 part. But otherwise, there are factual evidences that this kind of cases happen in Kerala. And I already mentioned that it's not only about the Kerala or India, it is a global issue. So this film actually highlights that issue. And some also argue that this film should be banned because this film may disrupt the social harmony of India, because this film target a particular community, a particular religion. So regarding this point, I can say one thing, that this film this film, I can say one thing, that this film is not targeting any community, any religion, or any people. Okay, this film, if anything targeted by this film, there is not a community or religion, but basically some ideologies. Especially this film directly targeted the communist ideology. So that is true. This film is targeted communist ideology, liberal ideology, and that is true. There are various dialogues were also there. There is one dialogue that is called "Communists are hypocrites." So that dialogue was there in the film. They directly mentioned that communists are hypocrites. So this film directly targeted the communist ideology. However, the original dialogue was "Indian communists are hypocrite," but censor board instructed the makers of the film to cut down that Indian part. So now the dialogue is "Communists are hypocrites." So this film targeted the communist people. And there is also a character of father who is a communist, and his daughter said in one scene that you believe in so much in your ideology, you said that you are very progressive, but while making us progressive, you actually detach us from our Indian culture, our roots. Okay, so basically this film totally attack on the communist, liberal or woke ideology. That thing is targeted by this film, but I don't think that this film is targeted any community, religion or something. And truth is always truth, so any kind of truth cannot harm social harmony, because social harmony cannot be based on some lies. Conversion is a crime. Conversion is a very big issue, and Christian missionaries also did this during the colonial period. So conversion, even nowadays also these things are happening. So conversion is a very big issue, very serious issue. So this film highlight this issue. We should know about this. The parents should know about this, that what is happening with their young child. Okay, so this film may be an eye-opening to our society. So I don't think this is a propaganda. So according to me, this film is not a propaganda. You can go and watch this film, and I suggest that you should watch this film with your family, because your family should know about all this kind of thing, that this kind of thing is happening all around the world, all around the globe. So this is a very serious issue. So when a family ever aware about this issue, gradually the whole society aware about this, and it actually created consciousness among the people. So I suggested that you should go with your family to watch this film. So that is all for today. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you again.